Hey, Rich. It's gonna do some. It's gonna do some amp running. Thought I'd show everybody how I just kind of made it a nice car. Got some power. I ordered my power supply and my OS3 controller, so we'll be changing that out. So this is what I'm running today. Yep, hi Mark, I could see you. This is the amp chassis that's been a little bit upgraded with some tires and some magnet perfections. I do have another one. This is the second prototype. They work kind of nice on these GT40 Auto World cars. Yep. We'll just pop this one over here for now next to the AFX cars. This was the second one I built up because I had received 3 samples from Auto World when they wanted me to test them. So then I ran them. Like any other car, they're going to fall off, but seems like the magnets are working a little better on my gold one. I have to check where the downforce level is on these two, and then we'll make sure they're equal. Because Diana said she wants to drive the amp against me. Yeah. They're not, I didn't bring these down as much. I was running a test. Let's see what people are saying here. Yeah, I'm just using 18.5, Mark. That's all. On an Auto World adjustable power supply, which I found fun enough for now until like this week I'm getting the long Wii, whatever you call it, power supply. But I do like my gold car though. That's running really good. I got these bodies from Adam in the kit, Pro Tinker kit, and I think they run really nice. It gives the car a tremendous amount of downforce just by the body, the lower. I mean, it was nice to use these too because they have lights on the ones that I had. I'd really like to put neon lights in them. That's what I'll do next. A little brighter. good. Oh, it's wicked fast down the street. Yeah, really fun. They don't get too warm, but they're getting just a little slightly warm right there, but not too bad. But the shoes remain intact, which is a good thing, for at least for the ones that I've had, you know. So I picked this up the other day on Jason Alley's auction. And it's a it's a Mega G. I love Mega Gs. Bottom line, best car AFX ever made. Great performance. And as you can see, I mean, I'm not really gunning it. I do like to run the Formula One Mega G Pluses, though. I find that they have a tremendous amount of downforce. There were some tests run by Mark last night that showed the Mega G at a really disturbing value for power of that motor. But he did a good job. Opened my eyes. Yeah, the Super G Plus, the predecessor to Viper, basically, if you look at both chassis hand in hand. Let's take a look at that. Although, I want to show you one thing here. This would be a standard stock Viper. Okay. Mark knows what this is all about. And if you take a look at the, pretty similar. I don't know if there's enough light here, but I think you guys get the drift. Although the magnets in the rear were definitely redesigned, but definitely a predecessor. Actually, I threw up the wrong one. I'm sorry, guys. The Super G Plus. Yeah. Sorry. But then when Mark comes along and he hops up my car, you could see how the car has those winged magnets in the rear versus the straight magnets in the back. Yeah, so of course Mark's Powerhouse car is definitely superior in every single way to anything Auto World has ever built. And sometimes I like to say his cars are pretty superior overall. So let's run it. Now that I'm getting into performance cars, I don't even think too much about the past, but I like to think of it as where I came from. Oh! Let's run a stock Viper. That was Mark's little beauty. Upgrade. All these cars are running fairly good today. I'm not putting any of these cars down. They're all perfect. This is one of my J-Jap bodies that it's on a regular Viper V-Spec. I like that car. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to more reviews on this car, but in my case, they're kind of getting stored in the vault. They're great cars. They're fun to race. They're basically a toy. I've done pretty much the most I can do with them, and they're running well, and that's all I can say. Yeah, I like to run some Vipers. I just love the Viper now. It's just got me all excited. These are the NASCAR bodies that J-Jap puts out. Really nice stuff. These are stock Vipers. More work for Mark to do or myself. I don't know, sometimes I just say, well, let's keep them stock for a while. But you got to get a cheap dyno, guys, so I can test these cars a little better. Yeah. Joey Logano. My boy from Middletown. Does anybody know who ran the Office Depot? I can't remember. The Cars libraries were so much better a few years back. Oh, tell you, man, I can't say this enough. Vipers give me a Woody. So Rob, on the amp chassis, I'm running Auto World GT40s from the Pro Tinker kits. They have a good running nature to them and a little more downforce, although this nose could do to come down a bit, and I'm working on that. See if I can get back to any of you guys. No, these are the amp chassis. Yeah, these are from Mega G, or I'm sorry, Extraction kits. Correct, Rob. So I was looking at some of these messages, and I'm looking here at voltage. So Ridge, are you saying that Mark ran the wrong voltage last night? I think he always runs 18.5, which I know they call out a different voltage for the Mega Gs, but Mega G pluses, I think that's fairly sufficient for them. I don't know, I'd like to get a little feedback on that. But when he tested it on the dyno, it told a story outside of what he was running. So it didn't really matter, I don't think. But you can make them run faster when you turn it up, but I think it'd be a little too fast. That's what I've experienced. Yeah, I don't know. I really, you know, and I want to let Auto World know. I mean, I found these to be rather cool because number one, they have the light fixture inside that came with the amp chassis. It was a lighted one because these were from, they came from the trucks, right? I'm thinking that when they do come out with bodies, they're finally going to have, you know, whole cars are finally going to have cars. They won't have lights in them. Maybe they will light some. That'll be great. But as far as I'm concerned, these are good enough for me. But they are nice. Did Mark leave? I don't see him. You guys could stick around. I'm just going to run some cars, you know. I think my power might be a little on low voltage, but we'll run for a while. Can you guys see the track okay? I think so. I was hoping Dr. Civic would show up here, but I don't see him. Oh yeah, Mark, that definitely runs well. I mean, I had no beef about the amp's power or speed, but I did have beef about its construction and how it was put together on the inside. I personally thought it was bad quality. Now, whether it survives or not, that's a different story. But you did a very good test last night on its speed. Someone had mentioned they should do it, run it up against a wall and see how it survives with those solder points. Hey, to each his own, I guess. I'm not going to make too much of it. I guess Adam and Scott are going to do their own review as well, but I don't know how much more you can do after running them around the track and they're running well. You could tell me. Yeah. Let's see, what else could we run here? I'll just keep running a little more of the amps. Grab those cars. These bodies actually seem to run well with the stock tires, and the magnets push down ever so slightly. I did change them out for silicones for 2 other bodies because they weren't running that well. Now that's just my track. I don't know about a routed track. I would think that on a routed track, the magnets would need to drop even further. Well, you can't say that, Mark, unless you've experienced what I've experienced. So, but I understand your feelings on that, and that's fine. I mean, everybody's got an opinion. If you look at solder points like that, I would think it was made by a cheap garage shop in China. Well, you and I don't have to deal with that because we don't deal with solder points. Dealing with Viper. That's my opinion. Unfortunately, Auto World already heard it from me, so that thing can't be changed. And you know what? They actually acknowledged it, so that was good. As far as going up against an Omega G Plus, actually, as a matter of fact, let's put Omega G Plus on the track. Part of an IROC series. We could throw the green one up there now. Just so you know, this car, whether you like it or not, or don't, or do understand it, I've worked in aerospace, but being as small as it is, it still has aerodynamics, and it is low to the ground. So that provides a certain amount of downforce for these Formula One cars. Their magnets do even a better job, but they don't cut the air, they cut the air low. And see, they still will warm them up a bit. Yeah, so you know, it's funny, but I've even added level 52 magnets to these. But I've also noticed that the tires, these particular ones do not have the alternate tires that I normally use when I'm racing them. These have the stock tires, so I throw on a pair of Viper tires, and I don't have them on there right now. It's a matter of control. You know, like Jackie Stewart said, real racing. There you go. So, just to get a little comparison, as you see, the amp is running really well. But at full speed, it also comes off the track. But There's no two ways about it. Number one, the amp chassis has a larger inline motor, giving it a tremendous amount of power. And the two Ultra G tapped magnets in the areas that they're located provide significant downforce versus the AFX. Just saying. Nah, we're not overthinking it. I'm just showing you the ropes. And they are toys. But honestly, I'm drawing away from toys, and I'm getting more into high performance cars. So there's only so much a review you could do on this. Whether it's AFX, Mega G Plus, or AF Jet or Auto World Amp Chassis. Okay? Everybody's doing a good review, and the cars are running well, and that's it. But they come nowhere near a Viper or a Wizard or a Fusion. Okay? So if we want to review toys, that's fine. We'll do it right, and we'll review toys. No one's saying they're meant to compete against them. I'm saying that they are separate entities, and that's how we review them. So I've reviewed the amp in 3 different segments and shown it to be an okay car. And you see right here on this track that it's running really well. I'm okay for it, but I won't be buying amp chassis in the future. I'm a performance guy like you, Mark, so I just want to continue forward. These are going to be my collectibles. Yeah, Rob, there's been a lot of horror stories regarding the Mega G, and I don't know, I've seen it. I've seen the wobble, and I've changed out, and I've put Terry's assemblies in the rear and made them better, you know. But I don't know, I guess this is kind of a fadeaway time for me because like with Mark's influence, I've gotten very much into wanting more high performance and maybe eventually a routed track. I'm not sure. The timing system and everything's going to be on order soon, so we're going to go from there. But that's pretty much it. I know that Mr. Tinker was pretty happy with my 3rd review, and it gave him and Auto World a chance to say, hey, maybe the consumer is happy. You know, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't want to be a kid waking up on Sunday morning during a holiday, opening a box and not being able to assemble a track and having a car that can brake after the first hit. There needs to be some changes to that chassis, period. You know, Rob, I love that bad influence. Mark, bravo. You know, let's be like Blue Oval. Mark, said it right. This car, wait, how's he doing? This car can only go so far. If you want performance, you need another car. And friends, welcome to the bench. I can never promote this more. Mark's Slot Car Garage, your one-stop stop for Viper performance. Well, Mark, Doing good, buddy. Keep it going. We're all pretty happy with that. But I got to let the guys know that, you know, they have a chance. They have an option. See you later, Mark. Appreciate you coming by. Enjoy. Hope you return someday. I just thought I'd give the guys a little something this afternoon. It's always fun coming home from work, guys, and running little cars, right? All right, guys. Thanks for stopping in today. Really appreciate it. This is a little update on the track. I've added a couple new things. I don't know if we could see this. Let me get this down in order here. All right. I'm going to run this over and show you a little bit. So pretty much what happens here, see if it's working. Looks like it froze. I don't know why. Hold on, guys. Okay. Pretty much what happens here is I try to coordinate the race trucks with the appropriate car. At one point, these were all die cast. The drivers going home cars are still die cast, but the race cars are all slot cars. This is a Bulldog. This, of course, is the CUDA. Tinker Special over there. One of his exclusives that I put on a golf truck. All these nice die casts that were in them went to my die cast Hot Wheels box. And it's nice. It's a nice way to set up a paddock, you know. These signs, they come from Manchild. They're wonderful. They sit right under the track. And of course, all this stuff is from Pork Chop Customs. Yep. Thanks, Rob. Appreciate it. And once again, I really want to thank you guys for coming down and supporting the channel. We are getting close to the 100 subscriber giveaway. So I'll be informing you guys all of that. If somehow I have to get your emails, or we'll set something up, maybe I'll post a number for each of you on my page that is going to be your number. And then what I'll do is I'll do something like Blue Oval did. I'll do a drawing. All right, I'll just take all the people that are subscribed to my stations and assign a number on my community post. And then I'll draw a number and we'll hand out some prizes. How's that sound? So I'm going to say salute to you guys. And you guys all have a nice day. Hope you have stuff to do now and you can go enjoy your rest of your afternoon, whether it's slot cars or taking care of your significant others. And we'll go from there. Thanks, guys, for coming. Appreciate it.